Well, here we are, September 20th, 2010, at the Lawn Tractor Garage, 19 Big Daddy 65 and Albatross Goat Neck 311 Productions. These two tractors here, just picked them up today, and haven't really found anything out about them yet. We just started to take them apart to see if they would turn over, but they're both coast-to-coast tractors. This one here has got the 12-horse IC on it. 38-inch deck is gone, but I got a 42 that I'll probably put together for it. And that turns over, at least it's freed up, so might have some hope with that thing. This one here, I believe it's an 86, 11-horse, 7-speed, same as this one. But this one has some kind of an issue with the deck. I don't know. It won't release from the. It's not releasing in the park position, so I don't know what that. I'll figure that out later. But they're pretty crusty. They need to be cleaned up and gone through. And probably repaint those at the same time when I go to do that. This is a parts tractor. This is an actual MTD with an 18-horse twin on it, 42-inch deck. I've already pulled the deck and used the seat on a different one. But I want to get that thing running. It turns over. It's got spark, but it doesn't have enough. The starter doesn't have enough power to turn the engine over with the plugs in it. So I got to come up with a starter for it. But anyway, that's a fun one. This John Deere, it's a 125 automatic. Pedal hydrostatic drive. That's a nice tractor. It's got the V-twin 20-horse Briggs high performance on it with the G4 crankshaft, whatever that is. Probably the same crankshaft as they all have in them, but that's a real nice tractor. This one here, the Montgomery Ward, it's 1986. It's got a 10-horse 361cc on it and a 5-speed. This one, runs good. The deck works fine, but it won't move because the drive belt is actually the wrong one, and so eventually I gotta get a belt for it, and get it back together, and get that painted up, and that'll be a real good runner, a good solid tractor. Montgomery Ward. This one here is a 77 Sears LT11. It had a 42-inch deck on it, was new, but who knows where that went. This one is also, I believe it's an 11-horse. I think, yeah, 11-horse. Still, its original engine on it. Still got the points engine in it. And I just use that for pulling. It's real low geared. Even in top gear, it just crawls. I mean, I've towed car trailers and stuff around with it. But anyway, that's a good runner. And the Mini Gilson, my favorite little tractor. This thing is, it drives and it needs a deck belt. I don't know if there's anything wrong with the deck, but the belt's missing off it. So they either took it off or it broke or something happened to it, but I'm not really sure. It's got that 8-horse 319cc engine in it that I don't really have any love for. It kind of runs funny. I think it needs a valve job because it runs fair when you first start it up, but the warmer it gets, the worse it runs. But this thing's in actually really pretty good shape. I just don't really care for the motor, so I may upgrade it to something else. I don't know. I'd kind of like to keep it original, but we'll see what happens. I might put something a little more fun on it for now, just because. This thing here is a 95 Craftsman LT 4000 with a 14-horse Kohler Command overhead valve engine, which runs excellent. The problem with this one is actually two things. It's got that standard rusted out 42-inch deck. The story is actually kind of funny because the guy who had it before me was mowing the lawn with it, and the grass deflector, the blade finally hit that, ripped it off of there, threw it across the yard. He turned around and looked to see what was going on and ran into a tree and did some pretty significant damage to the hood. I got most of it straightened out now, but it's not really quite there. It was kind of funny that he did that, but it's really not very safe to be mowing the lawn when when you can, you know, easily lose a foot right there. But that's a 6-speed. It runs good and stuff. It's just, you know, it's got cosmetic issues really more than anything else. And the deck I can fix later. I'll get to that. This Yardman was a tractor that sat outside for 10 years. Everything on it was seized. You name it, it was seized. The only thing that actually worked when I got it was the little lever to disengage the hydro. Everything else was seized. Got all that working. Runs and drives real nice, actually. And the hydro, I serviced it just because, and put all that in. You know, pulled the axle, tipped it over, drained all the old oil out of it, changed the fluid, and put it back in. This one here has the Diamond Plus 15 horse, real strong runner. I don't know that this thing really ever saw any real hours. I don't know, but this is the new deck that we're putting on it, and the reason why we're putting the new deck on it is because the old deck, you know, for obvious reasons. On top of that, he hit something with it and drove the blade right through the face of the deck. So that's a fun one. But I got this one to put on there. That'll be a nice tractor. I'd like to get that wrapped up maybe tomorrow or something, but see if we can get that done. This Mastercraft here I got pretty much in pieces. It was a good looking tractor, you know, cleaned up and stuff, but everything was out of adjustment, and you know, it took several different, you know, series of adjustments to get it to work correctly, but it's a good tractor now. This one's a 12.5 horse, 38-inch deck, and it runs exceptionally well. IC engine in that, so that's a good machine. But yeah, so figured I'd take some of these things and put them online so that you can see them. And you know, most of them that I got, you know, started out similar to this. Some of them I've repainted, some of them I haven't. And when I do it, I use an automotive finish so that it's not only nicer, but it's more durable than these standard tractor finishes. But either way, that's pretty much everything for now. See you later.